Hello bikers and babes, it's Rick Star Gonzalez with another how-to video. Today we're going to refurbish the speedometer on a 2004 Softail Deuce. I bought this Deuce used. It had 31,000 miles on it when I got it. But one of the things that it had was the poor thing looked like it was outside in the sun. It's all sunburnt. Granted, I got a new tank, so this paint job looks pretty good. But if you look at like the rear fender, it's just sunburnt. But the speedometer here, it's been sun-baked. If you look at the dial, it looks like bacon, dude. I mean, it's like cracked and starting to curl up from the heat. And the LED, you can't even read what the heck it says. It's all sunburnt. So what I did was I went to a motorcycle flea market and I bought a speedometer, same size. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna disassemble this speedometer and look at the components and see if I can simply remove this LED screen and put the other LED screen and then change out this dial. But yeah, I'm gonna take this out and then we're gonna try to refurbish it. So I removed the dash. Basically it just has some plugs to remove, and then you take off the little button. It just unscrews, the little plastic cap unscrews of that. Disassemble it and see if the components are compatible. Okay, so I'm looking at this and we need to remove the speedometer from the housing. So what we're gonna do is we just push these tabs in and it should come out. And sure enough, there we go. Here we go. So here it is. So this part is just clipped on, all right? So now we're gonna start taking this apart. Okay, so I have this dial, and here's the replacement dial. Pretty much the same thing, looking at it. See how burnt that is right there? So the goal is to try to see if this LED is compatible with that LED. If not, then I'll just replace the dial. But I would like to be able to see the mileage. I'm at 95,000 miles. Got a flat blade screwdriver and a prying tool. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pry this rim off until this comes off. So you just pry it, go over and over again. It starts coming apart. It's gonna push your screwdriver out and you're gonna start slipping. And then I'm trying to remove this dial, but it's so brittle. It's literally in pieces. So I'm gonna try to remove it in its entirety. So I'm looking at this speedometer and the backing here is way different. It's the same size. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attempt to finish chipping this off because it just shattered. It's just completely gone. And then I'm gonna put this face on it and see how that goes. Okay, so the old dial just shattered and came all apart. So I cleaned it off the plate here, cleaned off all the glue. So now my goal is, now that I'm looking at the LED screen here, and in the old, this is on my bike, the LED screen doesn't match. I was gonna attempt to swap them out, but no, they're not compatible whatsoever. So what I'm gonna do is just swap out the dial. So what I gotta do here is, I gotta remove it off this backing and apply it to this one. So I'm gonna take a hairdryer to it and see if I can melt the glue a little bit and see if I can transfer it over. Okay, so I was able to warm up that glue Using my pry tool, I was able to get underneath the face, and I just simply stuck it right back onto the old plate. I mean, it doesn't match up exactly, but the concept is there. That's how you replace the plate. So now I'm gonna reassemble my speedometer. It's not gonna match up exactly correct, but that's how you replace the face plate on the speedometer. So in my mind, I was thinking about replacing that LED screen. It just not compatible with the one I have. So oh well, at least I replaced the face. The other one was cracked and messed up, but I'm gonna reassemble this. Okay, cleaned up the glass, put the backing back in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and reapply this. Okay, so I'm gonna replace the needle. I picked the best one out of the two. This one looks whiter and brighter. So what you do is put a little peg in there. And when you put the guy in, kind of put it a little bit, and then you roll it back until it stops. We're gonna reassemble this. So what I gotta do is I gotta get this chrome lip around the plastic part there. Once I do that, and then we'll tack it down. Okay, now that I got the backing back inside the rim there, I had to take a pair of pliers and go around that chrome piece and widen it more in order to get it in there. But now that it's in there, it looks pretty secure. So you just bend the lip back down all the way around. It bends just enough where it holds. All right. Put the gasket back on it. Okay, got the gasket back on. Put the little bracket back on. Almost attached to here. There we go. Ta-da, that looks a lot nicer. Like I said, this dial is not exact to this thing, but it's a lot better than what I had. Now that looks a whole lot better. It's not crispy fried. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, so if you like this content, punch that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and as always, get out and ride, and God bless you.